Working or just got something to say about ADHD.
So you have ADHD, right?
I do.
And you have your own business.
I do.
Tell me what you think your superpower is that allows you as an ADHD man to run your own business.
What my superpower is? It's a good question. I would say my superpower is to be able to handle multitasks at the same time. The struggle with that is making sure they all get done. Not like opening a bunch of projects. And in order to battle that, I try to make like an action plan.
Okay. And when they have that action plan, right?
Yeah.
And things start to get hard, and you know with ADHD we can get intimidated very easily.
Mm-hmm.
What would you suggest to do once that intimidation starts to arise?
I think once intimidation comes up, the best thing to do is usually if you have a clear action plan, there's not going to be a lot of intimidation. There's not going to be a lot of anxiety. The anxiety will come around the thought of, oh my gosh, I have so much to do. Now, if you let go of I have so much to do and you actually break it down into steps, you'll realize that you have very little to do and you have a lot of time to do it. It's overwhelming when it's in our head, right? So if you just pull out Google Calendar and you start scheduling certain things, color coding the different things you need to do, suddenly you'll realize that you have a lot to do, but like it's easier to do than you would think when it's just in your head.
Right.
Right.
And would you say now in our generation specifically with AI and the different tools out there, does it make life easier as an ADHD business owner?
I wouldn't know because I didn't live in another generation.
But you lived before AI. You were running your business without AI before it, because AI is new on
So
the scene.
it definitely does help. I don't know regarding my ADHD so much.
Okay.
I never thought about that.
So you think just in general AI can help anyone running a business?
Of course.
Not just ADHD.
Of course. Every time I write an email, I run it through AI. Right.
Right. And
Sure.
would you also say when it comes to speaking with people, right? If someone's trying to run a business, would you say learning how to speak with people is as important as learning how to market?
I think it's more important.
More important.
Yeah, being able to like talk to someone, recreate them, validate them.
Can you share real quick why you think that's more important than marketing?
Because bringing in leads, bringing in customers, bringing in potential, that's what marketing is. But when you leave someone touched and moved and inspired from your conversation, they're a lot more likely to want to take action and have another conversation with you, right? You could have a funnel that brings in tons of data, tons of leads, but if you can't connect with them in a way where they feel understood, marketing brings in leads, but they're not only speaking to you, right? Someone that's looking for whatever it is you're selling, typically they're getting marketed a few times. So they're going to reach out to a few people. It's the best person is the person that makes them feel the most seen, most taken care of is the person they're going to work with.
Okay. And
So-
I'll end with this, right? In the beginning of the interview, you said that ADHD is your superpower.
Definitely.
How does that translate within your business?
How does ADHD translate?
As your superpower within your business?
Well, it's being able to handle multiple tasks, and as soon as I learned the skill of writing it down, breaking it down into small steps, it translated into being able to hold multiple projects at the same time and be able to take action in all of them.
I've noticed with my ADHD that it allows me to be a people person and to connect with people.
Definitely.
And do you think if you have ADHD, there's a good chance that you could just be a natural salesperson if you tap in and build it up?
I would assume. Again, I don't know because I don't know a lot of other.
Right.
I could say from my own experience, and I don't label myself as ADD.
Right.
So I don't know whether it's my ADD qualities, my ADHD quality, my this, my that. It doesn't really matter.
Right. It does.
But definitely being able to connect, being able to validate, being able to be with people and leave them like I have my manager, my employees. When I'm speaking to them and I'm working with them, they feel seen, they feel understood, and I'm able to go from one to the next and be able to really connect with all of them. And then next be able to speak to our customer, next being able to handle tons of different tasks, going from Excel to important phone call to speaking to someone that they should do therapy, right? Like it's I'm able to juggle everything.
And one last thing, if you were to give advice to an ADHD man who is trying to start a business, what advice would you give him?
Let go of your label of ADD.
And by letting go of it, what would that do for him?
Well, if at least myself, my past was created by my label of ADD, right? I'm a young kid, decide I'm ADD in a classroom, and ever since then, I'm not good enough, I'm not capable, I'm too hyper, I'm going to use my ADD as a tool, and it's all based on the past. Mm-hmm. If you're able to let go of the label of your ADD and everything that you know about your ADD, you start getting curious about your ADD. Mm-hmm. And rather than it controlling you and your past influencing, you're able to just let go and just be. And then your ADD will just become a superpower rather than what you know it will already be.
So once you let go of the label and what you think you are and what you're hiding behind, that's when you start to notice the superpower.
100%. 100%. When you're not trying to control your ADD, mm-hmm. and you're just flowing.
So kind of when you start to like really realize, internalize that I'm not my limitations, I'm just me.
Exactly.
That's when you start to really see the superpower.
Exactly.
Awesome, man.
Beautiful. Well said.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate it.